Welcome to HSBC Build and Grow, a series that focuses on managing finance for business continuity. As financials takes center stage in business continuity conversations, your story together with HSBC is proud to present this series, featuring some of the finest minds in the ecosystem to help businesses leverage the financial ingenuity, perspective, and insights from these experts to power their own journey, their own continuity. Alok, thank you so much. Very excited to be talking to you. There is so much happening, and there is so much of, I don't have to use the word uncertainty, and we are all living in a world which we didn't even imagine. But what I heard from your team is that insurance sector and your company in particular is seeing green shoots of good things happening. Tell us what is happening.
There is a part of insurance which is the compulsory products, which have been like motor insurance, two-wheeler travel. You can't really drive penetration in that particular market beyond the point, because that depends on the underlying particular asset a lot of times. So that particular part of business keeps on growing. It's a mandatory product people have been buying for many years. They know what they're buying. Not a very complicated decision per se overall. Now the bulk of industry has been savings product. Now, when we talk savings again, in this sort of environment, when people are not very certain about the jobs and how things will pan out in the next 3 months, 6 months, we have been able to maintain our volume, but it's actually not grown. But what we have
Oh,
done on the other hand, on the savings side, is we have actually reduced a lot of cost which were going into the transaction. So our efficiencies have improved dramatically over last year, but the volume has not grown in savings. And I think the first quarter of the year anyway is not the best time for savings product. So, I
yeah.
mean, ideally, you know how that product is. But the bulk of what we have been doing and where our heart lies is protection. Internally we have this statement that me and Ashish keep on talking about, that we want to solve for death, disease, and disability for middle class India. Now, for a middle class guy, obviously there is no solution out there which is available. There is no government support in India, and in a situation where you have got so much news around you all the time talking about a lot of uncertainty, people have been thinking more and more about insurance. And what we ended up doing in last 10-12 years, so that to be very frank, first we tried to educate the customers,
Hmm.
which I think has worked quite okay. But the
Yeah.
second is to create that trigger the customer to come to you. And whether it's a TV ad, whether it is someone, family and friends after going through a sad experience, eventually that creates a trigger that customers come to you. So in our case, because of the COVID situation, that trigger already exists. So we are seeing that there's a lot of extra demand on top of the funnel. But whether that can get converted into actual policy, let's see. Now, within health and term life, health insurance, we have got amazing support from the partners in terms of telemedicals and all. So customers are coming. We have a platform which can work for our full team working from home, and insurance companies are able to support in getting the policy issued through telemedicals and whatever else. So you are seeing very good results. Term life, the top of the funnel has increased. We cannot move everything to telemedicals because these are high ticket items. On the term insurance side, we are seeing decent growth, but numbers could have been much better if we can enable a lot of this physical medical process to be moved to online process
Online.
somehow, which may happen in some time, may not happen. Some bits of it has started to happen. So, we are working with companies to figure out which particular customer segments may not be very high risk, and you can actually provide them a telemedical sort of solution, a tele underwriting solution. Health insurance, beautiful sort of transition in within 3 months, and a lot of people are getting a product even when they are at home without going through that physical process. But overall, as a company, I think we still will be growing at 40 to 45% in this quarter versus last year same quarter. For these two product lines combined, health and term, I think that number might be around 60% actually, which is quite a good thing in current scenario. But the
Yeah.
best part, all this growth comes at exactly the same cost input. So the cost input of last year first quarter and this year first quarter has not changed. So
In
every
fact, I want a question. I have a question, and you are the finance wizard. I'm seeing your background with numbers and everything. So I have a question. So you're saying पिछले क्वार्टर पहले फाइनेंशियल ईयर के इस क्वार्टर and this year no change in cost, but I was thinking but the cost should be lower, no,
Not
for
really.
you?
See, we have two major costs on direct side.
Hmm.
One is the customer acquiring cost, where we end up paying to Google and all. Okay, so we are not reducing our spend, but the efficiency of that spend has gone up. So as I said, top of funnel has increased. The second part is all the operations team, the call center and support that we give, both on the sales and service side. Now there again, the number of people are almost same as last year, but they are able to do better in terms of conversion. So they earn more incentive, which is obviously little bit of extra hit on the panel. But overall, my guess is our cost over last year same quarter might be up by 5-10%, whereas the revenue is up by like 40-50%. And below the contribution line, we have brand and we have all the tech, marketing team, management teams, and all. And that again is very similar to last year. So a lot
Yeah.
of this going down to contribution and then to EBITDA. So this quarter on EBITDA level we are positive even with this sort of growth.
Policybazaar today is a phenomenal, large insurance tech startup, if I may say so. But you have to tell us, insurance may physical touch point has been historically very very important, and insurance agents होते हैं और वो जाकर बेचते हैं. अभी इस कोविड वर्ल्ड में या पोस्ट कोविड वर्ल्ड जो है उसमें हाउ आर यू सीइंग दिस ट्रांजिशन एंड व्हाट आर सम ऑफ द थिंग्स दैट यू थिंक विल इमर्ज एज द न्यू बिहेवियर?
I think okay, let me try and break this answer into two parts. The
हाँ.
first part is why do we even exist, right? Because insurance has always been thought of a physical touch sales process. So if you look at what products were being sold, as I said earlier, and if you look at how the decision was being made earlier, see, insurance is not an individual decision. Usually, it's a household decision, and historically, it was made by the male patriarch of the family. So agent will come to your house, and he has been a family friend or some relative or someone. He will talk to the senior most person in the family and try and tell them, okay, this is a new product or this is a particular product which is available, and this is the advantage of this product. Now, ideally, there should be a need for a product, but here there was no specific need a lot of times. So what ends up happening is people who end up buying are buying because of this trust on this person. But the sad part is the product itself is quite complicated with a lot of fine print. No one who is buying actually knows what they're buying. And the amazing part is a lot of people who are selling, I would say, actually don't know what they're selling because, in terms of financial literacy, they're not the most financial literate people. They are told few points by the insurance company that these are the 1, 2, 3, 4 points, and they tell that to customer. Now, if the motivation of the customer is not a long-term investment, a lot of these plans will not work. But customers don't realize that. They look for short-term gains by investing into a long-term investment plan. Now, over last many years, things have started to change. First of all, this joint family setup has started to become a nuclear family setup. People have started to move from smaller towns to larger towns and urban areas. And a guy who is just starting a family and a career at 25, 28 has to start thinking of financial planning on his own. And they also want to be in control of where money is going. Because first of all, they don't want to take a decision blindly. So they want to research. So Policybazaar becomes a very good starting point for that research. The second part, they want to also have a superior experience in terms of buying and in terms of the whole transaction. And their expectation is not set by me or not set by the insurance companies. They are set by, say, Zomato or Flipkart or Make My Trip of the world. So if you cannot match that expectation, then again customer will walk away. So what has happened is, this is the first time industry has got access to a pull customer. Now, when you have a pull customer and there is no scope of gaining the system, you can do a lot more stuff with this customer. First of all, you can create a beautiful product for this customer because this customer till now has been buying what has been created for India, not for him specifically. Because if a customer doesn't come to you and declares that this is who I am, how will you give the right product to the customer? I mean, eventually you will end up giving a product which is average risk.
Yeah.
Insurance, because it's a risk product, cannot be created for an average risk. Risk has to be realistic. So if you
Yeah.
have a smaller customer segment, suppose I say, let's create a product for females in Mumbai above 30 years driving Honda cars.
Hmm.
How does an insurance company reach out to that customer segment? Impossible. But with Policy Bazaar, that sort of problem gets solved because the customer comes and declares that this is who I am. If there is a good product, handshake can happen on the platform. So your product innovation can move very, very fast with the pull channel.
Yeah.
The pull channel is actually giving you the right data.
Hmm.
And because there is no one who is trying to game the system,
Hmm.
that becomes a very good story. Because, once you have the right data and customer has understood the product, they are not going to go away next year. So you have good
Yeah.
persistency. You don't have early claims. So a lot of positives on that book. So that leaves enough on the table to experiment even more on the product side. And because again, this customer is comfortable with using technology, you can create a lot of technological solutions, whether it
Hmm.
is things like video inspection or tele underwriting, those sort of things where customer can directly go through the transaction on the platform. So it
Hmm.
has multiple legs and everything takes time. You know, like when we think back to 12 years, it seems like a very long journey. But in terms of what we want to achieve, this is almost like a starting point. That now customers have recognized there is something called Policy Bazaar. We have got that sort of connect with the insurance companies, and let's start to deliver that service that we've always been promising.
I want you to take us through these last 12 years because right now everyone today is facing very very difficult times and मुझे पता है कि आपके जर्नी में कोई भी जर्नी स्मूथ नहीं होता है रोड बम्प्स होते हैं मतलब जर्नी जर्नी होता है मतलब जर्नी में आंसू होते हैं दुख होता है I want you to take us ये 12 साल what has it meant for you what has it meant to be in the trenches for so many years and build Policy Bazaar.
No, it's a interesting question. Uh, the proof is my white hair and Yashish's bald head. but, but let me try and answer it in a much better way. I would divide this journey into two parts.
हाँ.
One between 2008 to 2014,
Hmm.
and one from 2014 to now. And I'll explain
हाँ.
why.
Okay.
We had a very, very good luck when we started off. And I don't know what to call it apart from luck actually here, where we got connected to Sanjeev and Hitesh early on at InfoEdge and got their support in terms of funding.
Hmm.
None of us had that sort of funding at our own end. I mean, we could support for a few months, that's all. But afterwards, we had to raise some money. And, from InfoEdge perspective, it was one of the first investment they made along with Zomato, I think. But it was a very quick process overall compared to what we go through in funding process today. And
Yeah.
it helped us in many, many ways. First of all, I think InfoEdge understood the Indian consumer psyche quite well. Although it was not a transaction business, but they understood how the customer is thinking overall.
Hmm.
Second, we used to have monthly reviews with Sanjeev, and at that time it used to look very odd, but the first slide used to have only two numbers. One, collections, second, cash burn. And he was very clear that early stage business में अगर आपने ये नहीं manage किया, so you will
Hmm.
not have a business tomorrow.
हाँ.
So that focus on these basics of business got sort of entrenched into the system of Policy Bazaar from that 2008, 2009 itself. I always internally say that, we used to be super stingy, and from stingy we have moved to being frugal. पैसे आज भी नहीं खर्च होते, but at least we have the ability to spend. At that time, we didn't have the ability also to spend.
हाँ.
And, there were multiple times where on 29th or 30th of the month, you don't even know कि salary कैसे pay करें यार आज. Even though funding है तब भी. Because
Hmm.
InfoEdge, we used to get money into small tranches at that time. And we would assume that collection hoga, but, with partners like insurance companies, the collection can be lumpy sometimes. Collection doesn't happen on 28th or 29th. So 30th की salary भी कैसे pay करें? It was a question few times. But the principle of efficiency, positive unit economics, collections, that rigor sort of got established not only into us but even the team.
Yeah.
And we always found a way to survive and have very high level of flexibility. Practically ऐसा नहीं है कि हमने गलती नहीं की. I would say our share of mistakes would be exactly same as any other. what would differentiate is we could come out of those mistakes quite fast. Once we identify कि हो गई गलती तो चलो आगे बढ़ो.
Yeah.
Second, I think, and since you have talked to Yashish in past, you know we are exactly opposites in a lot of ways. But few things which are very similar is concept of sunk cost. तो जो हो गया वो तो हो गया. Don't worry about that. Just move on. And that's why maybe we could come out of those mistakes quite fast. And we had a huge amount of flexibility in the business model in terms of how we are looking at revenue, how we are looking at our partners. We don't come from insurance background. We don't come financial services background. So building those relationships, convincing those partners that yes, we can deliver what we are promising, that was not easy at all. So first 5-6 years, we did multiple things. We even did lead gen. We did whatever it took. We tried few models which didn't work out also. But around 2014, I think, if I remember right, it was month of April when we actually got the funding from Tiger Global. So we have been talking to Lee for many years. He was never convinced that this can be a business which can actually deliver on the promise and has a lot of use of tech and data per se. So he would talk to us whenever he comes for Flipkart meetings or whenever he comes to India. So every 3 months, 6 months, we'll keep on meeting. A lot of people believe that Lee used to move very, very fast. But what people don't realize is he moves very, very fast after spending few years knowing you.
Yeah.
So, you know, he knew us from 2011 to 2014.
हाँ.
But in 2014, he moved very, very fast.
Hmm.
So from outside world, it seems like, oh, कल मिला आज पैसे दे दिए.
वो तो लेजेंड था ना, लेजेंडरी स्टोरी था कि वो मिलेगा और ऐसे हो जाएगा.
वो ऐसा कभी नहीं होता है मेरे ख्याल से.
वही
Rarely happens. So, you know, in 2014, we were talking to a few other people at that time. We, you know, suddenly again connected to him. He said, you know, I want to relook at this. Send me some data. If I remember right, this was Thursday night, US time morning, India night. We sent him the data in the night. Late night, he sent up some queries. Friday evening, 6 o'clock India time, we had a call with him. 6:30, he said, I'm sending you a term sheet. 6:31, we signed the term sheet and sent it back.
Wow. Wow.
That was a very amazing thing because, see, again, as a company, we have a philosophy of working for all stakeholders, including investors. So we have rarely talked about valuations per se with our investors. The discussion we were having with our investors at that time who wanted to come in was actually at a lower valuation. So I'll actually give out the number here. So at that time, it was $60 million pre. We were raising 20. And we were okay with that. I mean, we never had a complaint on that.
2014 में
14.
हाँ, 60 million pre.
Yeah.
Wow. And I know the amazing number now. So, okay, continue.
But Lee said, continue. You guys don't actually know what you are building. You don't ask for it. But I am going to give you the right valuation that you deserve. And he gave us 80 pre. It's the only time any investor has given us higher than what we would have expected, because we never ask. We just take what is there and we take it to the board and we say, देखो ये मिल रहा है, लेना है ले लो, नहीं लेना मत लो. कितना फर्क पड़ेगा dilution से यार, मतलब eventually, because you are trying to build a business. See, in our mentality, we are not traders. We are not building the value of the equity to sell. We are builders for building the business, right? So that is a very big difference. And somewhere I think there are few investors who understand that part and support. And I would definitely put Tiger there. So उसके बाद confidence आया and we invest double down on the sales model while always being unit economics positive. Wow. We could also invest behind Paisa Bazaar, which is, you know, a very different model and had a lot of competition. Yeah, we could hire a little bit senior people. We could also start to pay reasonable better salary to our team. We could start to look at TV as a, you know, viable option to market. But that was a turning point. And the team which had joined us pre 2014 have actually different ethos, and team which had joined post 2014 had different ethos within our company, I would say, because उन्होंने वो struggle देखी नहीं शायद. So I think 2014 onwards, company obviously had been growing quite okay. We are getting a lot of investor interest. All that stuff happened. We are lucky enough to be in a position where we could sort of target our investor कि हमें कौन सा investor चाहिए, because you know we from 2014 onward, never raised money when we needed that money. We just raised it when we wanted to. Like today,
Yeah.
if I look at total raise, हमारा total primary raise हुआ है 345 $348 million के आसपास total. I still have almost 212 $215 million in bank.
Wow.
And I don't really have a use for it, seriously, because
Wow.
Paisa Bazaar side we keep a little bit, Pulsewell side we actually make a little bit. It will net off, so मेरा EBITDA level पे शायद loss होगा भी तो 2-4 million होगा, and उससे ज़्यादा तो
Wow.
interest income आ जाएगी, reality. So finally, if you raise when you don't need that money, you are dealing with the position of strength.
Yes.
So you can actually choose your investor, you can choose the time. One of the best metric for any business or any investor would be current year revenue divided by the lifetime book cash burn. So अगर मेरा current year revenue 100 crore है, मेरा lifetime cash burn 500 crore है, then I am actually not doing a great job. And when you start to play on a margin level, then you start to see that impact. So we thought we can maybe push the market. That didn't work out. So our cost actually increased between August 2018 to December 2018. And that's why when I said कि this year we are growing without increasing cost, because the past में increase हो गया था, वो हो ही गया था ना, उसका फायदा अब मिल रहा है.
Yeah.
By product of that spend actually was कि invest, बाकी competition थोड़ा सा survive नहीं कर पाया because we were little aggressive. So again, not too many verticals will have a situation like ours where you don't really have a second or third player. That way we got some benefit out of it, but yeah, it was little crazy for 3-4 months for us as well.
नहीं, अगर आप लोग एकदम स्मूथ राइड में करते तो फिर स्टोरी क्या होती?
तो बहुत होता है, देखो श्वेता, you obviously know, you guys are
Yeah.
also trying to build a business. So I always say building a business is like a boat in a sea. तो जब छोटे होते हो तो छोटी सी वेव से भी हिल जाते हो. When you grow little bigger, तो छोटी छोटी वेव पता नहीं चलती हैं. Then you need a bigger wave. And you go through up and down many times a day when you are small. As you grow, वो थोड़ा सा balance हो जाता है, तो you can focus on little long termist thing. The good part is maybe we were not really just out of college sort of people when we started.
Yeah.
We could have a balance between both of us in terms of different outlook. Somewhere we have always maintained we need to build a long-term business.
Yeah.
So a lot of our internal calls that we take are not about what is right for next 3 months or 6 months. Is it something which is going to build a differential value proposition? Are we creating more for the business? Are we delivering more and more value to the consumer and to our partners, which are insurance company, while having some basic ethos? Customer, obviously, the way we think, we need to have our team think the same way, right? So we may believe कि customer के लिए सब कुछ करना है, but if the team doesn't align to that and say कि नहीं customer समझता क्यों नहीं है, then it will be problem. So we have to reinforce these things कि नहीं, customer is giving your business, so it's doing a favor to you. So you have to accept that fact from day one. Customer has a choice to go from and buy from anyone else, right? Similarly, any business when you build will have its share of luck, its share of partners who support you when you don't deserve that support. Today, once you scale up, लोग बहुत आएंगे help करने के लिए. But there are people who supported you before you deserve that support, and उनको मत भूलना. And find a way to pay, लेके मत जाना.
Yes.
So, these sort of things have to be communicated to a team and have to become their ethos as well.
What you are saying is something which I have ingrained in the last 3 months. लोग कह रहे हैं ना, wartime CEO, wartime founders, wartime founding members. ये क्या होता है wartime? इतना बड़ा war करना. But उससे ज्यादा मुझे प्रभावित ये बात की कि जो good manners होते हैं ना, good behavior, business run करने के जो good behavior होते हैं, तरीका, वही तरीका जब बैड टाइम आता है तो इफ यू हैव हैड गुड बिहेवियर एंड गुड हैबिट्स, गुड हैबिट्स जो होते हैं, तो वो दैट हेल्प्स यू. What I hear from you is that from 2008 onwards, you guys had instilled good habits, and very good habits abhi over the years polish hote has helped you grow, right?
Somewhere you have to be true to yourself, Shweta. See, there will be so many external factors like maybe investors, maybe media, maybe whoever else, And if you start to get caught up into what they want out of you and what they think of your company, then I don't think you will head anywhere. Yeah,
Yeah.
short term अच्छा है, but eventually you should know what you're trying to build. You should know whether it is worth your time. Everyone has a single life. Yeah, मतलब if you spent last 12 years building this, it was worthwhile or not. Looking back, अपने आप को तो आंसर करोगे ना.
Yeah.
तो मनी तो ठीक है यार, यहाँ नहीं करेंगे कहीं और करेंगे. मतलब टचवुड वी हैव डिसेंट पेडिग्री, कुछ तो कर ही लेते लाइफ में. ऐसा नहीं था कि लाइफ वेस्ट ही. बट इफ यू आर डूइंग समथिंग व्हिच कैन, सो व्हेन वी टॉक ऑफ प्रोटेक्शन, व्हाई वी आर सो पैशनेट अबाउट प्रोटेक्शन, इट्स नॉट कि मार्केट बहुत बड़ा है या फिर अपॉर्चुनिटी बहुत बड़ी है इसलिए. दिस इज समथिंग व्हिच टचेस पीपल्स लाइफ. See, I mentioned earlier we are talking about middle class. अपर क्लास को जरूरत नहीं है, लोअर क्लास को आज हम सर्विस नहीं कर सकते बिकॉज कॉस्ट ऑफ ट्रांजैक्शन बहुत हाई है. There is a large middle class, maybe 40-50 crore people in India who do not have a solution for such a basic thing. And what we are trying to then do for them is very, very, I would say maybe one level remote from healthcare and education, but very core for the family. Any family which goes through a negative experience on life or health ends up going back by a generation. And we may have all such examples in our families कि किसी कारण से खुदा ना खास्ता कुछ हो गया, तो बच्चों का फैमिली का क्या हुआ उसके बाद. So this is such, I'll give you a personal example. We hired a guy, I knew him from my school days, amazingly good guy. He was with us for very, very few months because he was not corporate in his thinking. He recently passed away. I just got to know.
Oh no. Oh, I'm so sorry. Huh?
Right. And normal guy, he hadn't built any such assets. He bought a house which he was still paying EMIs on. Wife doesn't work, 2 small kids, actually 3 small kids. One is very, very young, 6 months old actually. And the only thing they have is one life insurance policy. And the money they'll get from that life insurance policy has to now last next 20, 30, 40 years. And they have to manage their lifestyle within the interest that they earn out of that. And maybe try to do something else on the side. But no, when you hear such stories, then you realize that this is such an important aspect of your financial planning which people don't realize.
Yeah.
We don't even talk about will. We don't want to talk to our parents or our kids about such things.
Yeah.
But this is a of life, especially with COVID sort of situation where, most of the people will recover, but one who doesn't recover, their family will go through hell.
Yeah.
So if you do not plan for such things, then it can be nightmarish for family.
Yeah.
So it's good about doing something. And honestly, एक बात बताओ, how many times you get a chance to transform an industry which touches people's life?
Yeah.
You're very lucky that we are in that situation जहाँ पे यार खुश तो हो सकते हो कि आप कुछ अच्छा कर रहे हो.
Yeah.
नहीं तो बहुत कुछ बहुत कुछ कर सकते थे, but यहाँ पे लोगों की लाइफ टच हो रही है तो अच्छा लगता है.
I want to ask you something. Alok, आप देख रहे हैं consumer behavior में change? Now, are you seeing, because you said earlier that people are proactively now buying insurance.
लोग interest ज़्यादा दिखा रहे हैं. Even where I stay in Gurgaon, इस society के WhatsApp group पे there are a lot of queries around health insurance. There are queries around even home insurance because NCR में काफी earthquake आए हैं पिछले 2-3 महीने में. So we have created a FAQ on home insurance to everyone. But right, because these are discretionary spends, people don't end up looking at this unless they really believe कि यार ये करना चाहिए. And unfortunately वो जब तक डर नहीं होता अंदर तब तक आदमी करेगा नहीं. तो वो fear mongering advertisement जो होते थे इंश्योरेंस कंपनी के, I mean there is a logic to it. Otherwise people will say यार कोई बात नहीं, 2 महीने बाद कर लूंगा, 2 महीने में क्या हो जाएगा मेरे को. Do you know how much money India spends on health care? तो टोटल स्पेंड कितना इंडिया का आप आइडिया लगा सकते
हो? कुछ बिलियंस में होगा.
It's somewhere between 250 to 300 billion dollars.
Wow.
हमारी 8-10% जीडीपी चलती है हेल्थ केयर पे.
Wow.
And how much of that is health insurance?
कितना होगा?
टोटल रिन्यूअल, कॉर्पोरेट, रिटेल सब मिला मिलू के होगा ना 5-6 बिलियन बस.
Wow.
2%, 2.5% पे होंगे हम. तो 98% लोग आउट ऑफ पॉकेट एक्सपेंड करते हैं अभी भी. And there's no need.
Wow. Yeah.
And these are very good and very cheap products.
Yeah.
But इंडिया में मेंटलिटी बनी हुई है, अगर रिटर्न नहीं आएगा ना तो मैं क्यों खर्च करूं?
Yeah.
So I'll give you an example. When we started off first few years, I used to get calls from my friends and batchmates and all saying कि यार, you know, my wife is expecting एक health insurance दिला दे.
हाँ.
यार health insurance और ऐसे प्रोडक्ट अनफोर्चुनेट इवेंट्स के लिए होते हैं, प्लांट इवेंट्स के लिए नहीं होते. इंश्योरेंस कंपनी कोई बेवकूफ नहीं है कि तुम्हारे पैसे में पॉलिसी दे देंगी कि तुम क्लेम करोगे.
Yeah.
बट दैट्स हाउ कस्टमर्स थिंक कि मैं ही स्मार्ट हूँ, बाकी सब बेवकूफ है. In such a situation of COVID, suddenly we are seeing a lot more interest from customers. I think
Yeah.
somewhere for the industry, this is not a bad time overall. Although in big picture scenario, obviously people are suffering.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
at least they understand the importance of
Health.
planning.
हाँ. Yeah. वही कह रही हूँ कि bad timing तो है ही, and it is bad time. But what you are saying is that the good thing, if one can say, is कि अब health के प्रति awareness हो रहा है and health insurance. हाँ.
I think people will start to save more.
Yeah.
People realize कि, you know, they can live with much less. I was talking to someone yesterday. He said, "यार 3 महीने हो गए, मैं तो 3 शॉर्ट और 3 फीचर में काम निकल गया है." So you can live with much less. You don't need to eat out every day. You don't need to go to mall every weekend. So if you can live with much less, which means you can save. Then you can
Yeah.
save. Whether it goes into insurance, whether it goes into something else to create your asset, that's another way of life. And that's maybe the way of life our parents used to live. But in last 20, 30 years, we have tried to copy the, you know, consumerism from the West without realizing the other part of government support and everything that they have.
अभी अगर मैं कहूँ पॉलिसी बाजार, what's the big dream? What's the big dream? मतलब आप तो इतना अच्छा कर लिए हैं. And I have to tell you one thing, कि one of your investors, पता नहीं अभी हैं या ex investors, you must have given return to them, Inventors.
They are still there.
Inventors. Yeah. So they had very good things to say, very high regard, and for the company, for the management, for all of you. You know, you've done everything right. The company is doing very well. मगर अभी अगर मैं कह के पूछूं कि वो बड़ा सपना क्या है, या हो गया, या है?
I think, as I said, this journey of product creation and creating that individual product for individual risk, वो तो अभी start हो रहा है. Because eventually, you know, everyone has a very different risk profile. Ideally, with big data and a lot of tech that is available today, you can create a product per person. But because this is a regulated environment, you obviously have to go through a particular process. But you can still look at smaller customer segments, which will give the right product for that particular customer segment. That's a journey we just started last 2 years. I think that journey will continue for many years. It will require a lot of effort from everyone, us, partners, regulator, to come around to that thinking. We have a lot of data that we can use for such things. You know, let me give you an example. If a person has talked to us and told us that they don't have diabetes, or they have not mentioned diabetes on the form, on the website or wherever, but when they were talking to the call center guy, they start asking about insulin. Why should they ask?
Yeah.
And can you capture that and use it for pricing? So there are lots and lots of things that you can do.
Yes.
To figure out the right risk and right product for that person. And getting the product itself is making that process easy. Second, the actual proof of this product is claims. And आज claim लेने में even someone like me would be struggling because process is not clearly defined. You are in a distress, and it is made complicated generally. So can we help out customer at that point of time? So those are the few things that we want to drive. It won't happen overnight. I think if you ask my honest opinion, it will take another 8-10 years at least to get to some semblance of digital insurance. But you know, we are not in a hurry. I think this is a vertical which anyways takes long. And we are patient. We are trying to do what we can, but it will move at its own pace. We'll continue to grow at 50-70%. We'll continue to push the boundaries, but there is no magic wand कि overnight change हो जाएगा, and there is nothing specific that okay, I can say 2023 में मेरे को ये करना है, 2025 में ये करना है. We continue to push. Let's see कहाँ पहुँचते हैं.
You know, बहुत ही naturally आपने शुरू में कहा था कि हम builders हैं, तो लग रहा है build करेंगे, करते रहेंगे. Yeah.
I think this is a very important. It's not my construct. I read it somewhere recently. I think there was an investor in US who had a blog on this, that where are the builders and inventors and why they don't get funded, all that stuff. Uh, I think you have to solve a basic problem. If you're not solving a basic problem and if you don't have a differentiated value proposition, फंडिंग तो मीटू को हो जाती है, लेकिन उस फंडिंग के साथ आप कुछ बिल्ड नहीं कर रहे हो. एंड लॉट ऑफ स्टार्ट टू look at the returns कि अच्छा मेरी वैल्यूएशन नहीं हो गई तो मेरे को रिटर्न ही मिल गया. That itself is a problem, yeah. And lot of entrepreneurs are in that boat, lot of investors are in that boat. I can actually, because we end up discussing a lot of stuff with a lot of investors, I can actually see that, okay, which are the few investors who actually want to create that impact, who want to actually build. And then you want to then try and figure out if you can work with them. It's not a very obvious one, but having that alignment is very important. Very important.
Yeah, and especially when you have a very long-term mindset. Alok, I love talking to you, and we have to do this very often. अभी हम सोच रहे हैं Policy Bazaar से शुरू किए हैं. We are going to talk life, philosophy, building, mindset, consumer mindset. We will go deep and we will have a lot of conversations. Thank you. It has been a privilege talking to you, and we look forward to Policy Bazaar creating impact in the lives of millions and millions of people in this country. Thank you.
Thank you, Sridhar. Bye-bye.
Bye.